Gonna kiss up and rub up and fill up. Kiss up and rub up and fill up on you all night.
I'm just getting on here for all the girlies who are in their 30s. I'm 33, turning 34 next month. And I'm just fucking done dating. Like, excuse my language, but I'm done. Like, for a while there, I was on a kick for the younger guys because that was all that was hollering at me. Because I must say, I think I look pretty good for being 33. So I was like, okay, I'm done with the young ones. Like, they're too immature. Like, I'm looking for something more serious in life. They're not doing it for me. Cool, whatever. I reunite with an ex that I was with when I was 22, and this was like always the one who got away from me. Mind you, he is 3 years older than me, gonna be 37 in January. This man is emotionally unavailable. So they're too immature in their 20s, and then they're possibly still emotionally unavailable in their 30s. I understand why my mom is 60 years old and still single and just said forget it, because that's what it's about to be.
Dating in your 30s is different. It's different from when you were younger. When you were younger, people could just like whisper sweet nothings in your ear. They just be like, whoosh, 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 whoosh. You be like, hell yeah. Fuck yeah, fuck. I'm on what you on. When you get in your 30s, it's different. Like, you gotta whisper real stuff to me, like, I'm in therapy. I'll be like, oh yeah? For real. I want 2 kids. I want to send them to private school. I'm like, damn. Making me moist, daddy.
Is there anyone who believes you are not single?
And this is why a lot of us are not interested in dating right now. These are the type of questions that we sadly have to ask. Who got time for that?
Chris, hi. Wow, you have the exact amount of hair that you have in your profile photo. You have no idea how refreshing that is. Sorry, yeah, before we order drinks, can I just lay a few things out onto the table so we're both not wasting our precious times when we could be answering unread emails? So, I'm looking for a husband and someone to have kids with. Ooh, yikes, I know. I'm not saying right now you don't have to impregnate me on top of these menus. That's just what I'm looking for right now. So if commitment is like the boogeyman to you, I totally get it, but you know, boo. Also, I have never come to completion solely by having an eggplant inside of my flower garden. It's important that you know that. In my multiple years of being sexually active, it's never happened, not once. So I'd appreciate you not making your entire personality about being the person who changes that. It's gonna affect your manhood. I'm probably just not the girl for you, and I'm definitely not gonna spend the next 10 years pretending like I am, if you know what I mean. I'm a feminist, shocker, and I'm not necessarily saying you have to be. Labels can be weird. I just would prefer you not think that any man who willingly went to go see Barbie was gay by default. Also, that being said, my best friend's on standby and she will come save me immediately should you say anything even remotely resembling an Andrew Tate quote. That one's just for my safety. Now, last but not least, I'm looking for someone who wants me as a partner, not a cheerleader. The blonde hair can sometimes throw people off. So if you want a little more rah-rah, sis, boom, bah, Chris, I love that for you. You're a very attractive man. That's why you're here. I'm sure you can find a variety of options available to you at the local mall. Now, that being said, Chris, do you feel like we're on the same page? Can we order a drink and try not to talk about our ex for the next hour, or are we reading different chapters? Fantastic. Let me go pay for parking. I'll be right back.
I'm gonna give you a little dating tip so that you stop embarrassing yourself. Every girl has that guy who's obsessed with her that she could care less about. I'm gonna call him Seth, okay? We all have a Seth. The way that Seth annoys you because he can't get the hint and move on and stop texting you is what you are doing to that man that you are obsessed with. And what do? Sometimes you respond to Seth because he's fun, I guess, and you want attention. Like, you like someone obsessing over you. Why do you think that you are any different from Seth? Why do you think what that man is doing to you is any different from what you are doing to Seth? And sometimes you respond to Seth, right? Just like sometimes that guy responds to you. But instead, you're sitting at home analyzing his one-word text, talking about, oh, I think he's playing hard to get. Are you playing hard to get with Seth, or do you literally not like him? I want you to get the ick about yourself so that maybe you'll stop.
But if you close your emotional damage, emotional damage, emotional damage, emotional damage.
Dating in your 30s is like a whole confusing adventure. First, you've got your like early 20-year-olds, which to be honest, I'm not really interested in at all, but they keep coming after me. So I've given, one or two a try. And I got to be honest, they're very sweet, they're very nice, they're very respectable, but I just cannot keep up with the lingo. Like, why is everything giving something? It's giving spicy. It's giving trauma. Ooh, it's giving sexy. And like, what the hell is Riz? When did this become a word? Then next you've got like mid-20s, so that like 24 to like 28, 29 age gap. And they're cool because, I think they're kind of looking for something serious. The only thing is, it feels like they've come off like a 6-year bender like yesterday. So the conversation's a bit, how you going? And my back just aches from carrying the conversation all the time. Then there's like 29 to early 30s age gap, which is my age gap, which is preferably what I would like. Now, I'm sure that there are good ones out there, but most of them have been snatched up because a clever girl who would have met them in their early days would have realized that they're a good guy and locked that shit down early. But the ones that are like roaming around en masse are just like, what happened? Like they're either too busy and you're not important. So it's like, I can see you for 2 hours on Saturday night after 9 p.m. Or they've never had a relationship and they're in their 30s, still acting like they're in their early 20s. And they're like, you start messaging them and straight off the bat, they're like, send me photos, send me videos, send me... Or they just put in like no effort at all because they're still from a generation where the girl should be lucky to be hanging out with you. So look, I'm not going to quit. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep dating until I find someone that I like. But if you're watching this and you're in your early 30s and you're thinking you might go for it, I need to be clear here. I would rather be alone than in a half-assed situationship with you.
Gonna kiss up and rub up and fill up. Kiss up and rub up and fill up on you.